Let's make one thing clear. Video games are always happening, even while you sleep. There's no stopping them. You can't. That's why I'm here, to make sure they don't sneak up on you. I'm Lyle McDouchebag, and this is a show on Destructoid that I haven't named yet, and it also might change depending on how reception is to this one. Catchy title, right? Also, the catchy title right part is part of the title too, and so is this sentence. SEO that shit, I'll be in my trailer. I want my goddamn million views! Anyway, here's what video games did this week. Nintendo announced the SNES Classic. If you've ever been to a boardwalk or a swap meet, it's basically one of those plug-and-play consoles with a bunch of games preloaded, but now it's official. It comes with 21 ROMs of classic Super Nintendo games. To be fair, a lot of the ones that are notoriously more valuable, like Earthbound or Mario RPG. The major standout, though, is the previously unreleased Star Fox 2. You can buy it for 3 to 5 times its original retail price on eBay, because of course, they're already all sold out, and there's an entire industry based around scalping Nintendo products. When asked for comment about Nintendo's failure to grasp the basic concept of supply and demand, CEO Jefferu Nintendomoto said, "I do not regret the things I've done in my rise to power, as they were all in the name of progress. You may find them horrific, but you will never find my gold. Go away!" If you are a Nintendo fan and want to finally know what crying to someone who gives a shit feels like, Arc System Works says that they could bring Dragon Ball FighterZ to Nintendo Switch if demand is high. And on the topic of Dragon Ball FighterZ, Future Trunks has been confirmed to be in the game. I don't know why you'd think he wouldn't be. He's one of their more popular characters, but there you go. If you feel like you aren't being beat up enough, rejoice! You can now purchase Sonic the Hedgehog themed shoes. In a cruel twist of irony, they are actually flats and not running shoes. So any notion you might have had about escaping the bullies by going fast, go ahead and tuck that away as yet another one of your delusions of grandeur. Pokémon GO got a major update, completely revamping gyms and adding raids. Frankly, that whole walking thing was just a lame phase, and I'm glad that we all grew out of it. Give me a second, I gotta go to the bathroom. Valkyria Revolution is getting some free themes and DLC for its launch. When I heard that, I was so excited that I Googled what the hell that was and spelled it wrong. Star Wars Battlefront 2 has a microtransaction-based random drop crate system, because of course it does. It's a modern multiplayer game, but now you can look at it ahead of time like it's an actual Real Boy trailer. Are you excited? Are you excited for your fun to be a monetization system? And while we're talking about terrible ideas, you can smell the women from Dead or Alive now. That's right, you heard what you thought you heard. Japan is at it again with something called Sense VR. It allows you to smell things in virtual reality, apparently. One of the first games that it's supporting is Dead or Alive Xtreme Beach Volleyball. Look, full disclosure, I'm a prolific masturbator. In fact, I've done it 3 times since starting this video, once in researching this very story. So am I under the impression that I am somehow above busting my love custard to the smell of some jiggle physics? No, of course not. But here's the catch. This is not something that you purchase and take home with you. This is something that you go to a facility in public to experience. But if you really need this and you're much braver than I am, it's coming. You guys know Playdead, the company that did Limbo and Inside? Well, the co-founder Dino Petit has a new studio called Jump Ship. That's not passive-aggressive at all. There's a teaser for their new game Somerville, and it is cryptic as shit and tells you nothing, which is kinda standard fare considering the past works. There's not gonna be a Splinter Cell for a while. In case you wanted a Splinter Cell, fuck you. Assassin's Creed is getting a mobile game, and all the characters are chibi bobbleheads. Won't it be adorable when they excavate someone's gray matter through the back of their fucking skull? Actually, sorry if I just unintentionally sold you on that. Final Fantasy 15 episode Ignis got a trailer. You either know exactly what that means, or you have no idea, in which case, to my understanding, you download boys episodically. That's kind of the long and short short of it. And speaking of the short, how about some perspective on your life? Did you know that the Nintendo 64 is now officially old enough to legally consume alcohol in the United States? But hey, that's your mortal reminder for the week, and unlike you, video games will never die. Anyways, I'm Lyle McDouchebag, this has been a thing. Let us know what you thought of it, because we're still figuring this out. Fun fact for the week, did you know that your tongue doesn't have a comfortable resting position in your mouth? Enjoy knowing that forever, and I'll see you next time.